Hello, and thank you so much for tuning into episode 3 of Shui Time, your weekly dose of feng shui, where we keep the conversation simple, straightforward, and smart. I'm Amanda Gibby Peters, the creator and founder of Simple Shui, and I'm here today to get energized by our topic on energy. So last week I promised a story, and this one is probably going to date me, but it'll illustrate what I mean when you hear me say energy. So maybe some of you remember elementary school booster sales. This was way back in the day when all that happened was we were gathered in the gym or cafeteria and we were handed a sheet full of purchase items like popcorn, chocolates, or wrapping paper. And much like today, we were wooed with the promise of the more you sell, the better your prize. Now, I grew up way before Amazon Prime or Target, so this was my version of treat yourself, and I took it very seriously. Since both my parents worked and couldn't go door to door with me, they would issue me a few warnings before I stepped out to hustle the neighborhood. If it's a house that looks empty, if the cars haven't been moved in the driveway, if the front door isn't visible from the street, don't go knocking. Why? I think it was pretty much the standard be safe template your parents gave you because they weren't going to be there. But now, whether the boogeyman lived in any of these homes or not, I don't know. What this story does make me think of, though, is energy. Because when I use this word, I am often thinking of attraction. What we put out there is what we're going to invite into our lives. So when we want opportunity, refreshment, luck, it helps to be an energetic match. So if I, your friendly neighborhood 10-year-old entrepreneur, was riding her bike past those houses, what do you think energy, opportunity, refreshment, luck was doing in those people's lives? Think about it. When an area isn't well maintained, it really says a lot about the lives and experiences of the people living there. Now, I don't prescribe to many rules in feng shui, but here's one I do. Everything is energy. And if we could get big enough microscopes, we would see what science supports. Everything is vibrating with an energy. Some have higher frequencies than others. There's this vibrant, thriving, teeming energy of life. And then there are lower frequencies that feel slower, less active, and kind of the opposite of robust. Let me make a distinction. I don't look at energy as good versus bad. This isn't a Harry Potter versus Voldemort situation. Rather, when we're ready to engage in positive change, it takes high energy to make those shifts, and high quality energy is going to contribute to feeling up to the task because high vibrations raise our own energy. So energy matters because high vibe magic is not going to happen in low vibe spaces. Now, when I come into a client's home and there is just a tremendous sense of overwhelm and they really have no idea where to start, I'm going to keep this simple. Self-expression is high vibe energy, and it's necessary in every home because a home is meant to be personal. It's a map of who we are, where we're going or where we would like to be working toward, and what we love. So I encourage my client to find one thing that they love, something that really embodies the change or feeling that they're seeking, and then to give this item, this environmental metaphor, the best real estate in the room, because one seemingly small action is going to change the story around you. Now listen, if you want to know the energy of your space, pay attention to where you look because energy is following the eye. And our subconscious, they prowl for that little trinket of beauty or hope in any space. So that one thing, it begins a domino effect. We feel better seeing it, and feeling better improves our energy. It encourages us to take another step toward another improvement. And eventually we find ourselves plotting more good things in our space. We cannot change our lives without changing our homes. And the reverse is true. So when you improve the energy of your space, you are simultaneously improving your life in some fabulous way. Next week, we're going to wrap up all these basic understandings. I'm going to share with you how to start to bring it all together. So how about you meet me, same time, same place. And until then, have yourself a Shui-tastic week. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting Simple Shui, a modern day, mission-driven, love-based practice of feng shui.